Hola. Buenas tardes. Vamos a proseguir con Twin Mirror. La idea es terminarlo hoy. Es finiquitarlo hoy. Aún queda un poquitín más de la mitad. Rollo la mitad y 10 minutos. Pero vaya, la idea es terminarlo hoy. Mañana no va a haber stream. Así que la idea es esa, la idea es terminarlo hoy. Y el jueves ya tengo un juego pensado para pasarme en una tarde, en un directo. Ya veremos.
Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'll just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
Parece tanto la misma, espero haber cambiado mucho. Puedo manejarlo.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Venga. Pues que, tío. Me sigue asombrando, más que sorprendiendo, el nivel de detalle que tiene los escenarios, tío. No ya no el nivel de detalle, sino el nivel de fotorrealismo que llega a alcanzar el juego, tío. O sea, es que me paro aquí mismo y parece fotorrealista. Muy buenas, Ruth. Bienvenido, tío. Parece, lo dicho, fotorrealista, tío. Las hojas de los árboles, la hierba. Me parece una locura. Una locura.
Last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
Casa de Ana. Tiene mejor aspecto que hace 2 años. Ah, vale, este es el padre, ¿no?
Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
Este es el padre. Joder, el pobre se quedó...
It's fine, Dad.
Se
I
quedó
can
mal.
handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Vaya día que llevamos, ¿eh?
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
So before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
¿Prometer o negarse? Hombre, prometer.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on.
Vamos a
It
mentirle.
could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Vale, vamos a echar un vistacito.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
Cuaderno actualizado. ¿Cuánta gente ha...? Es que... Joder. Creo que es de las decisiones tomadas más decantadas hacia un lado que he tomado en el juego. O sea, más decantadas en un porcentaje de lo que llevo de juego. Esta está bastante también decantada hacia este lado. A mí me da igual, o sea, si tomo una decisión que está en el 10%, me da igual, pero es curioso, tío. Me gusta de estos juegos. Si puedes no dar por culo mucho, mando, gracias. Me gusta mucho de estos juegos, tío, que te pongan lo que ha hecho la gente. Para ver, es curioso porque ves... Muchas veces piensas que una decisión que has tomado es la mayoritaria y luego ves que está rollo 51%, 49% o así. Y dices, joder, estabas igualada de lo que me pensaba en un principio. Eso está muy bien. Ver, eso está guay. Espero que nunca lo quiten, tío, porque la verdad es que para mí es una de las gracias de estos juegos. Ver lo que ha hecho cada persona. Bueno, cada persona no. Lo que se ha hecho en general. Está guay. Lo dicho, si tomo una decisión que está en el 10% del baremo, por así decirlo, me va a dar igual. Es más que nada para ver. Para ver ¿sabes? Cuánta gente ha tomado tal decisión y cuánta gente no.
Anna and I spend our nights out here trying to find all the constellations.
Sí, bueno, a ver, yo como tengo prácticamente nadie en los streams, juegue esto, juegue cualquier otra cosa, opto por el lado de jugar lo que me apetezca y poco más. De aquí no se pueden obtener pistas, arroyo. Ok. Bueno, el agua está un pelín... Bueno, no está mal el agua, ¿eh? Iba a decir que el agua es un poquito cutre, pero no se ve mal, la verdad. Era un bot, ¿no? Supongo que era un bot. El pavo este. Típico bot de Wanna become famous?
I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
Pero sí que es verdad que en estos juegos es lo que dices, estás bastante callado y demás. Pero bueno. Vale, un recuerdo de que se vendía la casa, ¿no? Recordar.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Y todo se truncó. Parece intacto, como cobertizo de jardín. El huerto ahí plantado el año pasado, ya va bien. A Nick siempre se le dieron bien las plantas. Es que las plantas, tío, por ejemplo, las de... Es que se ven perfectas, tío. Mando, por favor. Tío, el mando este me falla, el de Play, y se va para arriba el joystick, rollo, hace así. Me pilla uno nuevo, pero hasta que no me llegue. Ya, hace así. Por defecto, hace así. Está roto. Corona fúnebre. Las flores se marchitaron hace un día más o menos. Ana no las ha recogido.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Yo me he pillado uno rollo con color de este como camuflaje. Está guapo, tío, ya lo verás. Ahora tengo este. Este azul. Pues para adentro, vámonos. Casa de Ana.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas.
Dios mío.
She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Cosas tiradas. Vamos a recolocarlo, hombre. Vamos a hacer aquí un poco las tareas de casa.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Tócate una cancioncilla, venga, va.
There.
Márcate una Eli. La canción, ¿qué pone? Guitarra. ¿No la puedo tocar? Bueno, claro, no sabe tocar la guitarra, entiendo, ¿no? Era de su madre y menos mal que no le ha pasado
Good
nada.
thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Joder. Libros. Sobre todo sociología, historia y manuales de escritura. Lo mismo que antes. Partituras. La canción que tocó Ana en la ceremonia, la favorita de Nick. Vinilos de Ana. En según qué géneros tiene más material que el Archivo Nacional de Grabaciones Sonoras.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Porque la tipa es periodista, pero también le gusta lo que viene siendo...
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she
Es lo que viene...
feels.
O sea, es periodista porque se fue a la universidad y luego volvió y tal, pero también es... O sea, toca canciones y demás. Bueno, de hecho, al principio del juego, en el bar, ya te ponen... en situación. A ver... Leer. Una perspectiva, por Anna Miller, 18 de febrero de 2016. Todos los años, la escuela de primaria Greenmount celebra un concurso artístico para dar a conocer nuevos talentos. Entre toda una selva de creatividad me llamó la atención una obra en particular. Una especie de figura críptida que se negaba a mostrar su verdadera naturaleza ante mí. Puesto que no podía perforar el papel, tuvo que intervenir el joven Timothy Brown. Me dijo, es interactivo, señalando un bulto. Tienes que desplegarlo. Capa tras capa, la verdad apareció ante mis ojos. El críptido lentamente dio paso a un mapa de Basswood. Si os parece que ya lo habéis visto todo, preparaos a ver lo que nos depara la nueva generación. Puede que os sorprenda, como a mí. Curioso.
Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts. Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too.
A ver. Estimada señorita Miller, mi padre dice que cuando alguien es muy amable contigo, lo propio es enviar una carta de agradecimiento. Así que espero que le guste esta. Muchas gracias por lo que escribió sobre mí. No sé por qué le pareció más interesante hablar sobre mi dibujo que sobre los demás, pero fue usted muy amable. Mi padre colgó su artículo en la nevera y señaló mi nombre con un círculo. Me da un poco de miedo que otra gente lo pueda haber visto y luego no les haya gustado tanto. Pero lo mejor no ha sido así. Si vuelvo a ganar otro concurso de arte, se lo contaré. Atentamente, Timothy Brown. Vale. Facturas médicas.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these.
I'm not sure it's enough.
Yo el Lego Señor de los Anillos creo que no me lo llegué a pasar.
They were just never my thing.
Creo. Porque hay un Lego que es Lego el Hobbit, puede ser. Que hay un Lego que se llame Lego el Hobbit.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Vamos a Palacio Mental. Vamos a recordar esto. Pues yo creo que jugué el Lego el Hobbit. Me parece Tony Stark. Ahí con el pecho iluminado.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine.
Ni puto caso.
You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Ni puto caso, vaya.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Póster de los placeholders. Ahora es probablemente su fan número 1.
Anna always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
Pósteres de Ana. Siempre, ¿qué pone? Siempre tenía que personalizar su espacio. Joder, parece un póster de la URSS. Chaval. Solo falta el símbolo de la URSS. Vale, pues supongo que puedo ir por toda la casa realmente, ¿no? Marco de foto roto. Vamos primero a echar un vistacito por la planta baja y luego ya iremos a... Luego ya iremos arriba. Vale, recolocado. Foto. Se quitó después del accidente de Joe, pero quiso que la volvieran a colocar. Ok. Persianas, ¿cómo es? ¿Este ruido qué coño lo hace? Ah, vale, supongo que es el viento dando ahí... Sí, por favor, abre esto. Que hace un ruido... Hace un ruido escandalosamente desagradable. Estos ruidos, tío, que son como... persistentes. Rollo, no persistentes, sino que son como... se van repitiendo. Me pone muy nervioso, tío, en general. Cuando hay un ruido que se va repitiendo y no sé de dónde viene y tal, me pone muy nervioso. Aunque no sea permanente, sino que sea pam, pam, pam. Me pone muy nervioso. En general. Armarios. Parece que no queda nada por examinar. Botella de vino. Vaciada en el suelo por puro vandalismo.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Nevera. Examinar. ¿Qué pone?
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
Siento mucho lo de ayer, tienes razón, he estado algo distante. Últimamente la cosa no va bien en el trabajo. No te pido que me perdones, pero te dejo esto aquí por si quieres invitarme a un concierto. Posdata, a lo mejor hay rollos de pepperoni en la nevera. Esto se lo puso... Creo que se lo puso ella en su trabajo, lo de que hay pepperonis en el frigo. Si mano compró con trampas.
And I always wanted to visit France. But life is just too strange for me there.
Sala de conciertos Charleston presenta de placeholders. Vale, bueno, una fecha sin más. A ver.
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
Abrir. Vamos a la despensa.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No.
Pues nada. Sam's stuff. No podemos traerle nada de verde. Igual tenemos que ir arriba, ¿eh? Tiene pinta que tenemos que ir arriba.
I know you want to help her
No.
by finding out what happened. Right now, though,
Vale, no podemos.
stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
¿Podemos abrir la nevera? Tickets. Leer, imán. No, aquí poco más. A ver, en el armario. Algo tiene que haber en el armario, tío. Porque bueno, igual está más pasado de... Más caducado que otra cosa. Nada por aquí. Diario de viajes de Ana. Todavía esperando a que escriban en él.
I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Aún recuerdo estos que hemos activado con el objeto, ¿no? A Ana le encantaba fantasear sobre lugares exóticos. Hacía de ello un juego. Y te preguntaba a dónde irías si pudieras dejarlo todo y viajar por el mundo. Ella quería ver París, Londres, Shanghái, Vietnam, Berlín y otros sitios. Se pasaba horas hablando sobre los lugares, los museos, la gente, los idiomas. Tú decías que preferías pasear por las montañas a kilómetros de distancia de la gente. Ella se reía y se quería ir al Himalaya. Pero tú estabas pensando más bien en la ruta de senderismo que rodea Bashwood. Le compraste ese diario para seguirle el juego. A lo mejor lo sabía. Quizá pensó que te convencería algún día. En cualquier caso, lo he conservado. Las páginas siguen vacías. Vale. Aquí hemos pegado cositas, ¿no? Nick. Vale, sí, bueno, lo que investigamos ayer, que no parecía un accidente la muerte de Nick. Bueno, no parece un accidente y no lo es. Alguien lo ha provocado. Básicamente. Vale, pues... A ver, si tenemos que tener alguna bebida. No se me ocurre otro sitio que no sea... La cocina, mira, ahí hay otro armario. A veces, tío, no salen los objetos con los que puedes interactuar. A veces no salen de una. Bebida de chocolate, whisky. Podemos elegir entre zumo de lima, whisky y bebida de chocolate. Zumo de lima. Joder. Sin dudarlo.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Vale. Pues vámonos. Él.
What are you waiting for?
Vámonos.
Bring it to her already.
Por favor. Joystick. Deje usted de dar por culo.
Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his
Dar la
murderer
vida, dar la vida.
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week. you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Muy buenas, Caxips. Bienvenido, tío. Preguntarle a él, aquí me tienes, esto saldrá bien. Preguntarle a él, aunque no sé si es buena opción.
Something solid.
Aquí me tienes.
Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
Tiene bastante razón, la verdad. En este caso, la voz interior... tiene razón.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Preguntarle a él.
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes.
Elige el momento equivocado.
I know, the timing wasn't great. Your dad's accident, the mine investigation, me being hated by all of Basswood.
That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you.
Es un pelín dura,
Nick closed himself off
Hostias.
to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
No fue culpa tuya, no, yo no soy Nick. No estaba condenada. No fue culpa tuya.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean,
Por supuesto.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment.
Ahora podremos ir arriba.
Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
De nada. Cuaderno actualizado. Gente. Hemos actualizado lo de Sam. No sé si ser franco con Ana sirvió para algo. No con tanto dolor y arrepentimiento de por medio. ¿Cuánta gente ha tomado estas decisiones? Los problemas de Ana. No quería que Ana siguiese atormentándose. 66%. Bueno, bastante decantado, ¿no? bastante decantado el asunto. ¿Eres nuevo por aquí, por cierto? Caxips. Porque tu nombre me suena y a la vez no. Es raro. Primer cumpleaños de yo después del accidente. Foto. Vale. Sí, pero la foto está ya un poco en la puta mierda, ¿eh? Bueno, que es el... Está más agrietada que otra cosa. Cerrada.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Música de tensión, ¿eh? Dios, cómo se ve el puto fondo, ¿eh? Es un JPG el fondo. Aquí dentro de la casa. Para ahorrar recursos. Es un lurk. ¿Cómo que un lurk? Mensaje en el espejo. Oh. Me voy a va a aparecer un fantasma. Un buen fantasma. Cepillos de dientes. Nick ya estaba como en su casa. Ah, que se queda en plan de contador de view. Pero te refieres como un bot. Un bot. Bueno, los bots creo que no cuentan. Como o sea, aunque hayan bots, no cuentan como viewers. Primero examinado. Aún siguen las cosas de Ana. Ni siquiera es la misma, todo cambia. El portátil. Transferir. Esto pinta raro, ¿eh? Oh. Putiazo gordo.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Busco copias de seguridad, busca... Diría que copias de seguridad realmente. O sea, que el que me dio el... Buscar al que me dio el golpe. Bueno, podría ser un buen punto de partida. Vamos a ver si podemos encontrarlo.
Has Nick seen or been talking to anyone out of the ordinary lately? Anyone new?
No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly meeting someone there to interview for a story...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Tiene 15.000 seguidores y ningún stream, hostia.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Grita go delante de la puerta de la policía. Turquita, go. No, estaba en el baño. ¡Corre! Inteligente. Inteligente supremo. Sí, apenas se escucha. Es que me hace mucha gracia, tío. En general, cuando pasa esto en cualquier medio audiovisual,
Nick's fishing shack.
es como, te está oyendo.
A lot of memories
claramente.
here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Venga, a la casa. O sea, a la casa, a la cabaña.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again.
¿Va todo bien en casa?
Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Sí, puedes contar conmigo.
I'm here now, Bug. I have your back. I promised you I would look into your father's death, and I'm doing it. I'm here now, Bug. Listening. I was there in the parking lot, listening.
Yeah, well, but you're just gonna leave again another 2 years? Forever? I think I'm done depending on others.
Que se va, que se pira.
My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Estoy investigando, créeme.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Yeah, I know about the wake. You approached a few people, but you dropped it as soon as it got uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not like I expected any different. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need some place I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Ya hemos hablado de esto.
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think
Ahora
I want to
le
hear.
clava un cuchillo, saca un cuchillo de la mochila y se lo clava ahí.
I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going. and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
Decir la verdad sobre Nick, empezar con avisar a Casey. Decir la verdad sobre Nick. Llegados a este punto, yo creo que lo mejor va a ser decirle la verdad sobre Nick, la verdad. Más que amenazar. Vamos a decirle la verdad sobre Nick.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up. Made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here.
That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
¡Que te calles, coño!
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Me neither. But hey, it worked.
Ojalá el juego termine
Kept your daughter from skipping town.
reventando a la voz esta interior. O sea, la revientas y le hundes el pecho, tío. Ojalá, Ojalá un final sea este, tío.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loaned out.
Reventarle la cara a
So
la
what's
voz
his
esta
favorite
interior.
rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Dentro están todas las cosas que Nick no quería que tocase Joan.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Posible escondite. Vajillas. Se ha limpiado en las últimas semanas. Nick estuvo aquí hace un poco.
No keys.
Vale.
It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
Cañas de pescar. Trofeo de caza. Por aquel entonces Nick no habría hecho algo así.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Ya tenemos un... Ya tenemos algo raro aquí. Con la caña de pescar. Vale. Nick con amigos
We used to
cazadores.
talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
Foto de... ¿Qué pone? Foto de graduación.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
Casey y Nick se enamoraron durante el último semestre que pasaron en la universidad en Connecticut. Fue una de aquellas fiestas entre semana a las que te arrastraba siempre. Aquella vez fuiste por algo de beber. Y a la vuelta encontraste a Nick hablando de una chica de una esquina. El que te habla supongo que es tu voz que te dice lo que pasó, ¿no? Entiendo. La miraste, solo le pasaste a Nick su cerveza y hubo un momento en el que estuviste a punto de apartarlo de ella y volver a llevártelo con el grupo, de vuelta a su vida. Apartarlo de una boda y de un bebé y de un trabajo en Basswood. Pero Cathy ya lo tenía cogido el brazo y sonreía y hablaba con él. Fuiste tú quien desapareció entre la gente. Sin embargo, en aquel momento pasó todo lo que Cathy tendría siempre en tu contra. ¿Crees que fueron celos? ¿O que le dolió que no la salvases también a ella de su futura vida? Le dijo a todo el mundo que fue amor a primera vista, lo decía en serio. Él también, nadie tuvo la culpa de que se equivocasen. Nick. Joan. Sí, bueno, nos hace un resumito. ¡Hostias! ¡Hostias! 24%, únicamente ha tomado la decisión de contarle la verdad. Joder, tío. Qué cobarde es la peña, No soy capaz de convencer a Joan de que no se fugase. Bueno, esto me un poco igual, pero lo de Joan tiene que quedarse. Hostias. La gente ha optado por tomar la decisión de...
Joan always liked
Tal.
bugs.
Joder. Sitio vacío.
There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Vale. Un poco más aquí. Posible escondite. Supongo que tenemos que buscar las llaves, ¿no?
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Bolsa de pesca.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Vamos a examinarla.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Hostia, es que la puta bolsa tiene un candado,
Nick wasn't
¿sabes?
the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder.
Vale. Hay que buscar la combinación. O sea, hay que buscar la contraseña. Marcas de crecimiento.
Man, Bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized.
¿Podemos abrir esta puerta? Vale, si vemos que hay aquí fuera de interés. Hay picnic cómic. A Joan todavía le encanta el hombre tardígrado.
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade, man.
Yo no quería el hombre tardígrado. Quería el cómic Capitana Corsé, la princesa pirata que calcula las fosas oceánicas más profundas. Pero Nick iba con prisa aquella vez que le tocaba cuidar a Joan el fin de semana, y le compró el cómic que no era. Cuando fue a buscar a Comic Fuel en Carter Road, no les quedaban princesas piratas. Joan apenas tenía edad para leer, así que Nick esperaba que le diese igual. Se equivocó, se pasó el día entero llorando. Al final fuiste tú quien le leyó las aventuras del hombre tardígrado. Comparado con el ingenio y la habilidad de la princesa con el sable, el hombre tardígrado no era gran cosa. Era un tipo mayor, calvo y con una cara morada que daba miedo. De primeras, a Joan es literalmente... Joder, no me sé la palabra ahora, tío. Es Thanos, literalmente. De primeras a Joan no le hizo mucha gracia, pero tú le encontraste el atractivo desde el primer momento. Un héroe poco común procedente del espacio, fabuloso. Piénsalo, le dijiste a Joan. No le hacen daño ni el hielo, ni el fuego, ni la presión. Ni siquiera la radiación venenosa. Cuando los dinosaurios sucumbieron, los tardígrados triunfaron. De repente dejó de llorar y empezó a escucharte. El hombre tardígrado era mitad tardígrado, mitad humano, mitad alienígena y contaba con innumerables habilidades de supervivencia. Yo ya tengo innumerables amigos, te dijo. ¿Quiénes son?, le preguntaste. Alguien del cole. ¿Alguien del cole? No, tú, cabezota, y el hombre tardígrado. Otra habilidad que tienen los tardígrados es la de entrar en letargo durante 30 años. Y luego se despiertan y siguen con lo que estaban haciendo. Sería estupendo poder hacer eso también con las amistades, ¿verdad, Sam? No soy yo, No sé yo si estoy de acuerdo con esa afirmación. Regla de medir peces.
No, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Sentarte. Aquí también está lo típico de reflexionar. Que se pone a reflexionar el personaje.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated. Make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Se piró. Ojalá ahogarlo aquí, tío. Sam, coge al pavo este y ahógalo aquí en el lago. Destrúyelo. Hazles un favor a la humanidad. Los gusanos se han comido la madera. Se ha podrido por donde no se ve. Sí que tienen fuerza los gusanos, ¿no, tío? Para comerse todo eso. Hostias. No veas. Vale, poco más aquí, ¿no? Un poquito más. Esto se queda ahí abierto. Armario. Aquí igual hay algo. Armas.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
¿Qué más? Calendario. Leer. D quiere quedar. Y sale, supongo que es el día 2.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in
Que
his
lo
emails.
tenía ahí como marcado en el calendario. A fuego. ¿Qué más tiene por aquí? Pastillas.
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Folletos de universidades.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Artículo de periódico. ¿Qué pone? Una pequeña comunidad cuida de quienes se quedan atrás. Por Anna Miller. Entonces estoy entrevistando a Tyler, un hombre de pocas palabras, de unos 25 años y cubierto de tatuajes, sobre el lugar donde vive y el motivo de su presencia en él. Hace tanto frío que creo que debería haber traído otra chaqueta. Sin embargo, que por cierto, Tyler. Pero como hay tantos nombres, tío. Hay tanta peña. Hay tanta peña en este juego, tío. No sale, ¿no? Aquí. Ethan, Joel. Es el de abajo. No, bueno, la de abajo no es. No, no. No sale aquí. Acaba de tener su tema recaída. Al segundo perdió a su novia, la cuarta a su familia. La siguiente intentó robar en casa de sus padres. Pero lo que sucedió fue que su padre casi lo mata de una paliza. No quería hacerles nada, es que me hacía falta dinero y me sentía tan mal que pensaba que me moría. La casa de mis padres es el único sitio donde sabía que había cosas que podía vender. Mi padre me pilló, intenté hablar con él, pero me dio para el pelo. Me sacudió con una lámpara, no sé, lo tengo en cuenta, no me defendí, me daba demasiada vergüenza. Necesitaba una buena paliza, todavía la necesito. Lynette Branham, una mujer de 52 años, con el cabello entrecano, observa la escena con ojos llenos de compasión. Ella es la dueña de este terreno. Y aquí las reglas las pone ella. Es juez, jurado y verdugo a la hora de decidir quién se va y quién se queda. Este lugar se llama La Caleta. Cuando cerró la mina del pueblo, mucha gente se quedó sin trabajo. Y algunos no tenían a dónde ir. Se vieron arrastrados hacia la droga y la delincuencia, como suele suceder cuando uno está desesperado. Y Lynette encontró a varios acampando en el terreno de su propiedad. Dejó que se quedasen siempre y cuando cumpliesen dos reglas: no robar y no pelearse. Aunque ha tenido que ser a mucha gente con el paso de los años, la expulsión no siempre es permanente. De hecho, acaba de remitir a alguien. Él no quiere que lo mencionemos por su nombre, pero tiene mucho en común con Tyler. Una mala relación con su familia, una madre que también tiene problemas con la droga y todo un historial de delitos violentos. Este joven me explicó por qué volvió. Fuera de aquí, soy incapaz de llegar a ninguna parte. Todo el mundo me agobia y yo solo intento no agobiarme a mí mismo. Le cuesta quedarse quieto y parece como si fuera a derrumbarse en cualquier momento. Pero habla con una profundidad que impresiona. Una vez pasé medio año sin beber. No me acuerdo de cuándo bebí por primera vez. Eché en mano al armario de las bebidas de mi madre cuando tenía 5 años. Algunos ven a este lugar y se imaginan la historia de siempre de catetos viviendo en las montañas. Sin embargo, no es así. Esto es una comunidad. Toda esta gente flota sin rumbo en el río de la vida, sin otro lugar al que ir, pero con el deseo de mejorar. Lynette sacude la cabeza cuando el joven termina de hablar. Me va a dejar quedarme, dice este. Le pregunto cómo lo sabe. Si no, habría venido y me habría dicho que me fuera por el mismo momento, contesta. Es cierto. Lynette deja que se quede siempre y cuando prometa volver a intentarlo. Tiene mucha paciencia, hay que tenerla, me dice ella después de que el joven se marche a acostarse. Cada uno se enfrenta al dolor a su manera. Hay muchas formas de meter la pata, algunas de ellas bastante invisibles, salvo que estés atenta para reconocerlas. Todos tenemos tropiezos. Después de una derrota, la mayoría de la gente necesita intentarlo varias veces antes de poder volver a ponerse en pie. Si no tienen a nadie cerca que los ayude, vuelven a caer. La caleta me ha hecho sentir esperanza. Bueno, es bastante cierto, la verdad. Es bastante cierto lo que dice. Bastante lógico. Vale, poco más, ¿no? Un poquito más. ¿Puedo salirme de aquí? A ver, nota. ¿Qué pone ahí? Que igual tenemos que conseguir la combinación antes de... Nota.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. Reminder of what?
Recordar, oruga. Ah, debe ser la combinación.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Debe ser la combinación. Pistas encontradas. Bolsa de pesca. Ah, bueno, claro, pero no tenemos...
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Artículo de periódico. Claro, esto es un artículo sin más. No dice ninguna pista ni nada. Esto es un artículo sin más. Calendario. Nota. Recordar oruga. Calendario. Bolsa de pega.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Oruga. Claro, es que supongo que las bolas estas indican... O sea, las redondas estas indican como la... ¿Sabes? Izquierda, derecha y tal. Pero es que tampoco dice... Dice nada. Recordar oruga. Tampoco dice nada así súper especial, tío. O sea, no sé exactamente... Aquí fuera no hay nada, ¿no? Entiendo que no puedo ir... No, bueno, de hecho no hay nada ahí. Es investigar la cabaña en sí. Oruga. Vamos a dar un vistacito al entorno, pero... No creo que me haya dejado nada. ¿Y aquí?
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar.
Vale.
I think I just found it.
Oruga. Nick con amigos cazadores. Vale, pero esto...
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Recordar oruga. Ah, vale, joder. Vale, es rojo, verde, azul, rojo, amarillo. Rojo, verde, azul. Bueno, de hecho, no hace falta ni que... Se ve sin hacer zoom, ¿no? Sí. Vale. Rojo. O sea, es... Rojo, verde, azul, rojo, amarillo. Rojo, verde, azul, rojo, amarillo. Rojo, verde, azul, rojo, amarillo. Es decir, rojo... Joder, macho, para. Rojo, verde, azul, rojo, amarillo. O sea, es derecha, abajo, izquierda, derecha, arriba. Derecha, abajo, izquierda, derecha, arriba. Derecha, abajo, izquierda, derecha, arriba. Uy. Derecha, abajo, arriba. O sea, derecha, abajo, izquierda. Abajo, izquierda, derecha. Ahí está. Está guapo, tío, este puzzle. Ha estado chulo. Me ha gustado. Vale, dinero. Joder. No hace falta que trabajes más, amigo. Calendario. Notas.
Nick was gathering at the cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
A ver, notas. Hay como 3 personas, ¿no? Tyler Gilliam. Tyler Gilliam, 20 y tantos. Se considera el protector de la caleta. Es muy protector con Lynette. 2701. La entrevista de Ana con Tyler ha sido desagradadora. Estaba fatal. Tan mal, de hecho, que me sorprendí de verdad de verlo con vida cuando volví a visitar la caleta. Desde luego no habría sido el primer miembro del grupo en morir de sobredosis en mitad de la noche. Muy agresivo. Lleva casi toda la vida entrando y saliendo de la cárcel. Normalmente por agresiones. Es mejor no llevarle la contraria. Lleva sin meterse nada desde la entrevista. ¿De dónde sacaba la droga? Dicky. No para de preguntar por Ana. Le gusta cocinar. Tengo que elegir entre... ¿Cuál es D? Richard Steinfeld. Richard de pocos. Tiene tics hasta cuando está sobrio. Tengo que elegir entre uno de los 3, entiendo. Tiene tics hasta cuando está sobrio. Y claramente poco popular en la caleta. Pidió que no le mencionaran por su nombre en el círculo de Ana por su padre, que tiene una empresa de transportes. ¿Es más inteligente de lo que hace ver que es tan tonto como aparenta? Todavía es difícil saberlo. Vale. Ambas cosas. ¿Sigue metiéndose? Sí. ¿Quién es el camello? Tyler. Lynette. JR, Kayla, Dicky. Richard es Dicky. Es un apodo. Dicky le pasaba droga a Tyler. Averiguar quién se la suministra. Justin Reynolds. 2301. Entrevistado por Ana, aunque no llegó a salir en el artículo. Tendré muchos. Poco tratable. Ex minero. Antes de llegar a Basswood a trabajar en la mina, JR vivía en la carretera. trabajando como manitas donde podía. Después de cerrar la mina, lo detuvieron por posesión de drogas. Ahora que lo han soldado, vive en la caleta. No tenía otro lugar al que ir. No habla mucho con nadie, no intenta meterse en nada, pero todavía no está desenganchado del todo. Del medio oeste, Michigan. Empezó a fumar intentando sustituir sus otros vicios por algo menos malo. No le ha funcionado. Colecciona tapacubos. Tiene un Winchester en su furgoneta. Antes vivía en ella. Fuma tabaco de liar, me enseñó a liar. Todavía se mete de vez en cuando, le encanta la ropa de camuflaje. Vale. Supongo que debe ser este, ¿no? Porque este es D. ¿Ha dicho que es D? Este es Dicky, es un apodo.
Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for.
Efectivamente.
So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
¿Ves? Al final se fue. ¿Encontraste algo en la cabaña de pesca? Sí. ¿Sabes dónde está la caleta? Esa pequeña comuna a las afueras del pueblo. No les cae muy bien a la gente de fuera. Vamos. Necesito que me lleves allí. Vamos allá. Let's go. Me hace que se vea como escribiendo algo cuando está escribiendo ella. Es como súper cutre. Vamos a la caleta. Logro desbloqueado, buena pesca. Ahora que el juego está dividido por escenas.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you.
Que te calles, pesado.
That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place.
Pesado es el pavo
A
ese.
sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Haremos lo que haga falta.
I don't have any great ideas, but I know I'll do what I have to do.
At least we're equally clueless. There's comfort in that.
Yeah. I hate feeling like the only one in the dark. The dark isn't as spooky when someone else is with you.
We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life.
¡Cállate! ¡Un rato, por favor!
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again. If that even makes any sense.
Eso va a salir con la suya.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained.
Cállate, por favor, cállate la boca.
Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice?
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger.
Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove.
Estaba bien empanado ahí.
Here.
Right.
Estaba súper empanado aquí el tío. Pues prácticamente me voy a sacar todos los logos en este juego porque...
Sam,
Joder,
sure you want to keep going?
estoy bien.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Me gustó un montón los escenarios de este juego, tío. Me gustó un montón.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
Ah, este es Tyler.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Soy Sam.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
Pero bueno.
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Dejar hablar a Ana.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Los escenarios son una locura, tío. Son una locura los escenarios. Joder. Estatua.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
Ja, el cerdo. El cerdo. Iba a decir, el zorro. Ja. Desconocida. Vale, hemos conocido ahora al pavo este. Es agresivo, protege su territorio y sus gentes. Siente cierta simpatía por Ana, pero no por mí. Me he negado a escucharlo mientras hablaba con Ana, obviamente. Estaba intentando concentrarme en Ana en vez de escucharlo a él. Bueno, realmente lo hemos hecho, ¿no? Bueno, claro, igual es porque le hemos dejado intervenir un poquito a él. Entonces cuenta como que ya, ¿sabes? Como que ha intervenido y demás. Uy.
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Estoy buscando a Dickie.
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud. Goes off-road, has 4 wheels. Makes you look like an asshole.
Parecen
Occasionally leaks gasoline
parecen de la
and
CUP
will burn
estos.
down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still...
Vale, ¿hemos conocido a Layla o no? Sí, o sea, a Kayla. Antipática y desconfiada, observadora también. ¿Será porque tiene mirada de artista? ¿Acaso la vida le ha enseñado a defenderse por sí sola desde que era pequeña? Sam.
Be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
What do you want now?
¿Te gusta esculpir? Vamos a
Seem
preguntarle.
to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Lo que me gusta de estos juegos es que saben cuando una conversación tiene que terminarse y no la alargan, ¿sabes? No la hacen eterna por hacerla eterna. Sino que saben cuando tienen que terminar para no hacerlo... para no hacerlo pesado. Básicas pero funcionales. Banco de trabajo. Joder, que bonitas son las estatuas, tío. Hay un trabajazo con... Che, voy a hacer una captura aquí. A todo esto. Este juego merece hacer 100.000 capturas, tío. De lo bien que se ve. Ah, mira, puedo correr aquí un poquito. Hay un montón de... cosas, tío. Casco de minero. Aquí hay un ex minero. Tengo que ir con cuidado. ¡Ja! Como te veo un ex minero aquí. Especialmente críticas y sobre armas de fuego. Revistas. Cuchillo de caza. Mejor no enfadar a quien lo suele empuñar. Carta. Estimado señor Reynolds, lamento informarle de que West Virginia Cole solicitó la declaración de quiebra hace 3 días tras una serie de juicios y sanciones que han desembocado en una situación financiera insostenible. En consecuencia, su cargo actual dejará de existir y todas las operaciones de la empresa cesarán antes de que termine la semana. Los sueldos y bajas pendientes se pagarán como es debido. Las reclamaciones de seguros proseguirán de forma activa hasta finales de mes, pero luego cesarán. Un cordial saludo, Morton Hendricks, director de recursos humanos. O sea que le comunicaban el cierre de la empresa, de la mina, ¿no? Pavo este. Cubo de arena. Pagar los cigarros con arena. Muy efectivo.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks.
Supongo que este es el pavo que vive aquí, ¿no? Equipo deportivo. Hecho con piezas sobrantes. Saco de boxeo. Mejora la condición ojo-mano. Solo usarlo los boxeadores. Debe oler aquí a todo lo... no iba a decir a droga, pero debe oler aquí a sudado. ¿A sudado?
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Tengo que dar con Dicky.
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Hombre, es comprensible por parte de los mineros, la verdad. O sea, es comprensible las dos posturas. La postura de los mineros, que se quedaron sin curro por su culpa. Bueno, por su culpa realmente no. O sea, él hizo su trabajo, pero a alguien tiene que echarle las culpas, es normal. Es de ser humano. Ojo al fuego, tío, Mira, aquí está Tyler. Sofá de segunda mano. Es sitio suficiente para que se siente un grupo pequeño.
Tyler set himself up nicely.
Vale. Vamos a hablar con él.
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
¿Cómo viniste a parar aquí?
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Joder.
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your
Joder,
face.
calma, crack.
Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
Tenemos un WhatsApp. Samuel, soy Bess. Estoy intentando hablar contigo para hablar sobre Dennis Gardner. ¿Quién es Bess? Mola poder pausar el juego, tío. Así me oriento. ¿Quién coño es Bess? Bess Mitchell. Ah, vale, la policía. Ok. Los chicos dicen que os esperasteis anoche y que anduviste buscándolo toda la mañana. Tengo que hacerte unas preguntas. Pasaste por la comisaría en cuanto puedas. Ok. Pues iremos para allá.
Clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
Mesa de picnic, probablemente es para excursionistas. Cabaña, una comunidad organizada. Comparten la comida y las instalaciones. Es que se ve bien, tío, hasta o sea, tú puedes hacer zoom a cualquier parte del escenario, tío, y se ve que flipas. Es una cosa, es una locura, tío. No me esperaba este nivel técnico, este nivel gráfico, tío.
They seem pretty
La
proud
verdad.
of this place. Not what I was expecting.
Yo creo que tienen que tomar esto como punto de partida a la hora ya de seguir haciendo los juegos, que se vean así ya a partir de ahora. Si me apuras que se puedan pulir un poquito más las expresiones faciales, igual. Pero es que, tío, los modelos están mucho mejor. Los escenarios son una locura. No sé, tío. Están yendo en la buena dirección esta gente. No necesita electricidad, simple práctica. Barbacoa. Una rica barbacoa. Casa de Lynette. Parece antigua, seguramente ha vivido en ella casi toda su vida. Vale. Ok. Ana. Desconocida. Hola, desconocida.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Estás Lynette, ¿no?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
En cuanto al artículo de Ana...
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
Hombre, el acto de caridad que ha llevado a cabo esta mujer es encomiable, porque no cualquiera lo haría.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
¿Por qué vino Nick aquí?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future. Don't you think?
All right. I appreciate you answering my question.
Of course. We have nothing to hide.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others.
I see you're
Dickie's
back.
gotta be in one of these places. I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
Se había bugueado. Había bugueado el juego.
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
No sé, me está molando, tío. Me está gustando el juego, la verdad. Tanto personajes, y la historia está guay. Gráficamente es espectacular. Me está molando más de lo que me esperaba. No esperaba nada de este juego. Sinceramente tenía bastante miedo de este juego.
That's Tyler's. Dickie's supposed to be off, away from everyone.
Posible escondite.
No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here. Dickie's unlikely to be here. No quad parked out front. And
vamos ahí arriba que hay más cosas.
Quad.
Sí, es justamente ahí.
Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
No busco problemas.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man. This guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it.
Joder.
I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
Vale, tengo que como que buscar, bueno, buscar pistas y trazar un plan, ¿no?
Pre-Socratic philosophy. Dog-eared and well-read. I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out.
Vale, tenemos que trazar una ruta desde aquí, entiendo. O sea, desde esta cabaña. ¿O era desde aquí? No, desde aquí no. Al principio era desde ahí. Vale. Bandera de la Caleta. Hecha por la gente de aquí. A ver.
Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here.
Me gusta esta mecánica de investigar, la verdad. Es simple, pero adictiva.
You're Ethan's sister, right?
Was his sister.
How do you stop being someone's sister?
He tried to make every decision in my life. Same as the rest of my old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
So you two don't ever talk to each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked, if you gotta.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
Hey, you're probably right.
Vale. Bueno, que Dylan es el pavo este... ¿No sale aquí? Hostias. Línea, tener que nuestra comunidad. ¿Hasta dónde estaría dispuesta a llegar para protegerla? Es buena y cariñosa, pero es mejor no tocarle las narices. Kayla. Me cae bien Kayla, la verdad. Me cae bastante bien. Vale, más pistas. Por favor. No me la líes más, no. Qué ganas de que me llegue el mando nuevo, tío, Joder.
With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
Quemar la estatua. Barniz y laca.
It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that.
Las cerillas.
If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire.
Esto todo de un búho. Un poco más, ¿no? Estigas de madera.
These shavings would be perfect kindling.
Esto todo de un búho.
The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads.
F estatua del búho, F.
Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff.
Vale.
I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Está bien pensado, ¿eh? Está bien pensada la cosa. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Banco de trabajo. Aquí no hay nada más. Principio.
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with.
Joder, sí que hay pistas, ¿eh? Sí que hay pistas, tío. Bastantes pistas, de hecho. No, ahí no puedo ir. Casa de Lynette. Ok, esto ya lo hemos investigado. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Este cobertizo. En principio no.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie.
Ya ves la furgoneta.
If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk.
Vale, pues ya lo tenemos, ¿no?
I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help. Hey, Anna, can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
Vamos al mundo espiritual.
I need a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed.
Vale, tengo que elegir varias cosas antes. ¿Qué debería hacer Ana? ¿Esconder las llaves de la furgoneta o romper la manguera? Yo diría que esconder las llaves de la furgoneta porque si rompemos la manguera es que el otro va... ¿sabes? Yo creo que hay que esconder las llaves de la furgoneta, realmente. Me gusta mucho esta mecánica, tío. ¿Dónde me escondo? ¿Detrás de la cortina, bajo la mesa o en el armario? Ah, bajo la mesa no. Detrás de la cortina. Vale, ¿qué más? Joder, puto joystick de los cojones, tío. Estatua.
First step. The statue goes up in flames. This'll get everyone's attention.
Extintor. Ok. Fin. ¿Cuándo salir? Después de último en ayudar. Cuando haya prendido el fuego, una vez solo. ¿Cuándo salir? Ah, una vez solo. Diría que una vez solo. Sí. Vamos allá. Claro, supongo que solo habrá una hipótesis correcta, ¿no? Será como lo del accidente. Me escondo ahí. En la cortina no me ven, ¿no? ¡Ah! Me ve.
People would move differently
Vale.
based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
Pues Ana que rompa la manguera. Vamos a probar. Molaría que tuvieses varias opciones, tío. Porque claro, te limitan a una en realidad. Te dan opciones, pero en realidad es una. Mira, aquí, si hacemos esto no nos podemos esconder en el armario, ¿ves? Vale. Esta es la buena. This is the
That'll
end.
do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot.
Vamos ya.
You'll have to be cautious.
¿Cómo molaría, tío? El poder de poder saber qué coño va a pasar antes de tomar una decisión,
Unscrew the cap where it
Joder.
attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay.
Madre mía, tú.
But why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning! Hey, look, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
Venga. Objetivo cumplido.
Oh, shit. Shit. What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You've gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
You're the cop. You
Hostias.
know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right?
Sacudirlo.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all right? I thought they were just gonna talk and shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean to. He said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe me. I never wanted. And he didn't say.
Hey, asswipe!
Joder, que se va a liar ahora.
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't.
Come on.
Vámonos aquí.
Fucking coward!
Someone give me my rifle.
Vamos a ir cagando hostias. Prueba de fuego, logro desbloqueado. Supongo que habrá un logro en función de qué decisión importante tomes, ¿no? En cada escena. Bueno, están doblados los logros.
It doesn't make any sense.
Tampoco lo he mirado, así que no sé cómo va a
Why
ir.
would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin.
If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle.
Cállate, por
No one else
favor.
is gonna die.
Y se queda loca la tipa.
It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but
Se va a dormir, se va a morir aquí tú. Como el...
we're just about there, and I need you to help
Como el
me
amigo,
figure
ya
out our
verás.
next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head.
No, that's too dramatic. Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life.
You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to
Ya
stop.
verás.
Leave me alone. Stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
there's a turret.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop. Stop the car. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
¿No deberíamos de ir a la comisaría? Oh shit, hora de correr.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No!
Buah, tío, gracias.
Control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me?
Corre.
Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this.
Dios.
Do not
Visualmente, tío, es posiblemente el mejor juego de Don't Note. Lo que es puramente visual. A falta de jugar Life is Strange True Colors.
Doing this over and over isn't gonna. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out.
Supongo que usaron...
Keeps going.
Es que no sé si usa un Rare Engine los Life is Strange y demás. Pero igual usaron en este juego para adaptar ciertas cosas que no podían con el otro motor, que estaban muy limitados, ¿sabes? Pero todo esto, el juego es muy diferente a lo que es Life is Strange. Tiene la fórmula básica de ser un juego narrativo, de decisiones y tal, pero cambia mucho, tío, respecto a lo que conocemos como Life is Strange. Incluso Tell Me Why es bastante parecido a Life is Strange en las fórmulas. Muy parecido.
I'm almost making it a habit. At least I'm not being chased this time. Right? Wonder what's in store for me now.
Dios. ¿Hay que elegir entre todas estas puertas?
And I'm back to square one. I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door.
Vale, es que... A ver, espérate. O sea, si lo hago bien, tengo que aparecer en otro lado, entiendo, ¿no?
Maybe it's not about which door I go through so much as which door I choose.
A ver. Vale, creo que si elijo esa... Vale. Esta es la primera, ¿verdad? Sí. Ah, ¿ves? Pero cambia, o sea, cambia igualmente el escenario, ¿eh? Vale. Esta la elijo. Claro, pero es que la puerta que aparece aquí delante cambia, tío. O sea, es diferente. Primero esta. Pero aún así. Vale. Esta la cojo. Ah, siempre elijo la misma. Igual siempre tengo que elegir la misma. Vale. Esa era la clave. Como he hecho lo de atenderte a las consecuencias. Ahí está.
There's no running away from it.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't full. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Denis asesino. Se defendió, disparo imposible. Ahora estamos en las oficinas. Esas son las oficinas, básicamente.
I don't need that right now.
Ojalá un jumpscare, tío.
Just give me a break.
Me está troleando. Vale, ya no me deja interactuar. Me está troleando la máquina de discos, tío.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
Esta parte me recuerda mucho a Life is Strange, iba a decir. A Layers of Fear.
Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually like.
¿Por qué camino voy, tío? ¿Cuál cojo? Vamos a ir por este.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy. Is that?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
She's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
Now, I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Pero no lo busques, hombre, déjalo morir. Que es muy pesado.
Sam, we can do this.
Tengo que esquivar los focos. Yo tengo que esquivar los focos.
Which one are you? Sam! 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 Where are you? Sam! Where are you? Where are you? Sam! Come with me! You and me, Sam, we can do this. You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam, come with me.
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you probably don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No.
It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
It's not up to me. I'd stay with you.
Tengo que elegir entre...
Sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
¿Eres tú? ¿Eres tú?
Hey, Bug. I'm gonna come back sooner rather than...
Tengo que elegir qué comportamiento tengo con cada escena, ¿no? Con cada momento.
Before you even know it. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not stupid, you know.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
No, pero no me deja tomar ninguna decisión.
Don't leave, Muley. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Va, esta sí. Ok, quedan 2 más.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Esta es la conversación con Nick cuando se va a ir del pueblo.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault.
Vale, yo creo que va a ser esta. ¿Esta cuál es?
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt.
Igual este, me encantaría.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Tenía sentido que fuese esta. O sea, dudaba con la segunda, pero una vez vista la tercera lo tenía bastante claro. Y esto es cuando le va a pedir el anillo y dice que no. Vale. Esta puede ser que sea.
Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over.
Esta no la veo. La verdad. ¿Y esta?
Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider.
Esta, yo me encantaría por esta.
If you don't, it's over. You don't want to marry me. And what makes you so great? What makes you think you can turn me down?
Oh, Sam.
No, entonces esta no es. La primera. Seleccionemos la primera.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Pues ya lo tenemos.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
Vale. Uy.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
¿Quién puede ser el verdadero? Bueno, supongo que es ese. Se tiene que hacerlo por descarte, ¿no?
There's only one of you. I can't just choose.
No puedo elegirlos a
them all.
todos.
Think. Focus.
Vale. O sea que tengo que elegir. Es un poco raro esto, ¿eh? Es un poco raro esto, tío. Bueno, por descarte. Esta última mecánica no ha sido demasiado brillante, ¿eh?
Said this conversation was over. He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing. What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all. He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend. I had one at his age. If you had real friends, he talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned. He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him. They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him. My son is not going to be in some dunce.
Es el de pequeño. Que ya conocí. Bueno, ya hablaba con.
You were there when no one else was.
Sí.
And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready.
Esta es la parte más fumada del juego, No es tan fumada como los Life is Strange. Como pueden llegar a ser los Life is Strange, la verdad. Es más realista, pero esta parte sí que ha sido bastante fumada. Visualmente es una locura, tío. Es una locura, tío, visualmente. Esto. Buah, es que mira eso, tío. Ahí está. Captura. Ahí veremos reflejado al otro.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path? I believe some of the credit is mine.
Lo intento.
I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. You make it sound so easy. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go. It'll take a lot of work, but we can get you there. No one can enjoy life when they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. What about the world? Everything has a price. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Elegirlo a él o elegir el palacio mental. Elegirlo a él.
I
sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you, and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there. Together.
Qué guapo el efecto del espejo, tío. A ver cuánta gente ha elegido esto. Tengo mucha curiosidad por... De hecho, yo lo puedo ver, ¿no? Decisión en el espejo. He decidido quedarme con él. Está muy dividido, tío. Está muy dividido. He empujado a Dickie contra la pared para sacar la verdad. No me parecía que tuviera sentido hablar con Tyler y... Hostia, está muy dividido, tío, esta decisión, la del espejo. Muy, muy dividida. Casi 50-50.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
¿Estamos en el lugar del accidente? Estamos en el lugar del accidente, ¿verdad?
What are you thinking, Sam?
Joder, los caminos muchas veces no sé por dónde puedo ir y por dónde no, tío. Creo que este es el lugar del accidente.
What are you thinking, Sam?
¿Por dónde me tengo que meter?
You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Ah, vale, por aquí. Ah, no, este es el inicio del juego.
I should be careful.
Este es el comienzo del juego. Vale, la iluminación. Todo está a un nivel exageradamente bueno. A nivel gráfico, tío.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Venga, vamos allá.
It's fine. I'm okay now. We have to get this done.
That's true. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably time we find those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Teléfono de emergencia.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Vale. Papelera.
This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing.
Prohibido excursionistas.
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Refrescos.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Tartera.
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Refrescos. Pincho USB, ahí está.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
It was harder than you think.
¿Y por qué mataste a Nick?
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
La gente confiaba en
You were
ti.
one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Buah. Apelar a su humanidad, a ver.
I think enough people are dead, Declan. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on.
Vale.
You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Vamos a apelar a
Because
él.
it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear.
Vale.
You and me, we can do this.
Tiki te delatará. No pasará desapercibido. No hace falta matarnos.
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
Entrégate, compra nuestro silencio. Coge las pruebas y vete.
Take the proof Dickie stole and let us go. We won't tell anyone. You know where our family and friends live, after all.
And that would be enough to keep you from talking. Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article and sank the whole town. leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
No cometeré el mismo error.
I told the inconvenient truth once, and it destroyed my life. It destroyed a lot of lives. I won't make that mistake again.
Learned your lesson, huh? I'm not so sure, Sam. I bet you're the one that tipped the police off about Dennis's body. Even though that meant painting a huge target on your back, I made sure of that. But killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call.
Que se acerque más, a ver.
I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Ay, ay. ¡Pum!
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Joder, le ha dado a ella también, ¿eh? Le ha dado tiempo para que le dé a ella.
A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry. Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Ha muerto.
Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
No ha muerto al final. Nice.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
A ver, ¿cuánta gente ha tomado las decisiones? Ha conseguido distraer a Declan y proteger a Anna. 67%. Bueno, bastante decantado, aunque no tampoco muy bestia.
Nice to see you again. Paying your respects.
I thought I'd wished Anna my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this unpleasantness.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
Muy buenas, Gerard. Bienvenido. Creo que estoy en el final ya. O cerca del final. Porque ya se ha resuelto el misterio y demás. Mira
Looks
esto.
like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the
Voy a hacer
hospital.
una captura aquí. Así de parado. ¿Cómo se ve, tío? ¿Cómo se ve? Este tiene que ser el punto de partida de los juegos de Donut a partir de ahora, ¿eh? Tiene que ser el punto de partida gráfico y técnico. La Virgen, tío. Es que se ve bien de noche, de día.
Hold your horses.
Sí, tío, está muy bien.
Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but you don't change what happened. My girl's hurt real bad, and things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Cuando uno promete algo, ¿fue suerte o no fui solo yo? ¿Fue suerte?
I mean, I did what needed to be done, but honestly, I just got lucky.
Ain't luck. Lots of things I trust in this world, but luck ain't one of them. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Sí, bueno, películas interactivas, por así decirlo, van a seguir haciendo. Es su estilo de juego.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Me cae muy bien, tío, este personaje. Para lo poco que sale, tío, me flipa este personaje. Y bueno, y esta peña tiene juegos que son una pedazo de mierda gorda, como el Life is Strange 2. O sea, para mí no han llegado nunca al nivel. O sea, no han hecho ningún juego a partir de Life is Strange 1 al nivel del 1. Es que el 1, tío, es demasiado bueno. Es demasiado bueno. Pero... porque Before the Storm, que es la secuela de... bueno, la secuela no, es la precuela del Life is Strange 1. Está bastante guay como ampliación del mundo y tal, y del lore. El 2 es basura infecta. El Tell Me Why, que no es de Life is Strange, pero es como una especie de juego aparte como este. Está bastante chulo. Luego está este, pero aunque este, al no ser un juego solo hecho por Dotnod, sino que ha participado con Bandai Namco y demás, lo podemos considerar un juego así de ellos también. Pero bueno, es más tal. Y luego el que me falta por jugar es el Life is Strange True Colors, que al parecer ha gustado un montón. Pero no me voy a gastar 60, 50, 40, 30 euros en ese juego, ¿sabes? Cuando esté a 15, 20 como mucho, me lo pienso.
Walter. Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
Es todo mejor.
Well, let's say that I've had better weeks.
Not a hard thing to believe. You went through something terrible.
Es que miré las arrugas en la cara, tío.
I've had to brush myself with the maker here and there.
Que en los juegos anteriores era todo plástico, todo plastiquete.
Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
¿Estás seguro?
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious.
Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice.
Sí, realmente sí.
If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Sería mejor pedírselo a Ana. Sí.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Los personajes me han gustado mucho, los secundarios, tío. En general. La putada es que como al ser un juego que no está dividido por capítulos, sino que está dividido... O sea, no está dividido por capítulos, sino que es como un capítulo a lo bestia y ya está. Es que el tiempo que cada personaje secundario está en pantalla es bastante menor. Pero me han gustado todos, tío, los secundarios. Sí, no, estilo cartoon, los Life is Strange son muy bonitos. Pero por ejemplo, a nivel de modelado y tal, se habían quedado bastante anticuados. De hecho, este personaje principal me parece menos trabajado que muchos secundarios, tío. Pasa que es más joven y no tiene arrugas en la cara, por ejemplo. Que cuando los personajes más mayores tienen arrugas, es como que se nota más detalle en los rostros y demás. Pero en el tema modelados, tío, de personajes y de todo en general, es un currazo este juego que flipas. ¿Va a haber alguien aquí detrás de la furgoneta esta? No, ¿no? Supongo que esta será la última escena del juego. Así como la despedida y tal.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just give me a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly.
Me decanto por esta, pero tampoco lo tengo muy claro.
Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Decirle no puedo sería muy cruel, ¿eh?
I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
También este juego es el más adulto, pero no en el sentido de...
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long.
Bueno, ahora lo comento.
Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
La verdad. Tienes que rendir cuentas.
It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
Tienes que autoazotarte con un látigo.
It was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
¿Podemos ir dentro? No podemos ir dentro, ¿no?
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Look, you don't know it yet, but you will be fine. Eventually.
It sure doesn't feel that way.
Give it time. It will. And you have to keep in mind one thing. You're not alone. Your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I figured you might be happy to have me around every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Every now and then. So, we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
Mola, me está gustando cómo se cierran los arcos, tío, de cada personaje.
You're the best, Muley.
No se quede nada suelto.
Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
No, pues lo que decía, que este juego, sin que los Life is Strange sean infantiles, rollo... Es que claro, no son infantiles, pero tienen momentos bastante cringe. O sea, tienen momentos bastante cringe. Este juego no tiene apenas... Bueno, no tiene ningún momento que de vergüenza ajena. La cosa de los Life is Strange es que muchas escenas de los Life is Strange, como intentan ser como muy de emociones y tal, caen un poco en el cringe. Y este igual es un poquito más frío en ese sentido, pero les ha quedado más compacto, ¿sabes? O sea, me gusta que hayan adaptado, que hayan cambiado un poco su registro, al menos en este juego, para ver de qué son capaces en otros... No géneros, pero sí en otros estilos de narración. No tan emotivos, por así decirlo. Que también tiene sus partes emotivas este juego, ¿eh? Y su dramatismo y demás. Pero es un rollo diferente a Life is Strange.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Yo estoy igual, yo igual. ¿Qué diferencia hay entre las dos respuestas?
It is a little crazy. I mean, it's been a week. Days aren't a week long.
You don't say. What about you? How are you compacting everything?
No tengo muy claro.
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
If you say so. It's just...
It's just...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So, I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
Si no quieres, lo cojo yo.
I'll go get Walter. Tell him you're not interested.
Don't you dare. I need to think about it. No, I don't. I do want the position. A lot. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
Todavía no lo sé, vamos a decirle.
I'm still thinking about it. Keeping my options open.
Well, think about it, Sam Higgs. You'd be welcome. Anytime. I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
¿Cómo se ve, tío?
Well, business cards.
¿Cómo se ve, hermano? Como en casa en ningún sitio, logro desbloqueado. Vale, pues ya estaría. Me ha gustado el final, lo que pasa que, joder, daré una respuesta si te quedas en el pueblo o no, ¿sabes? Así como puntilla. Me ha gustado el juego, tío, no me esperaba nada, absolutamente nada, la verdad. Y me ha gustado bastante, la verdad. Me ha gustado bastante. Es muy sólido, muy compacto todo. No son alardes de... No estamos ante Life is Strange 1 de nuevo. Pero me ha gustado, tío. Me ha gustado, yo creo que me ha gustado más que Tell Me Why. Y desde luego creo que me ha gustado más que... O sea, sé que más me ha gustado desde el Before the Storm. Desde Life is Strange Before the Storm. O sea, yo pondría ahora mismo Life is Strange 1, Before the Storm, Este, Tell Me Why como cuarta posición, Life is Strange 2 como quinta. A falta de jugar el True Colors cuando esté barato. Ya no por no gastarme 60 pavos, sino porque no voy a gastarme esos 60 pavos en un juego que me va a durar 15 horas o por ahí. O sea, va a durar más que el True Colors, porque sí que tiene... Creo que tiene episodios y demás, como todos los Life is Strange. Pero eso, me ha gustado bastante, tío. Y eso que no esperaba nada de este juego, no esperaba absolutamente nada. Me ha gustado. Me lo he pasado bien jugándolo. No se me ha hecho pesado en ningún momento. No sé, está guay. Pues ya estaría, ¿no? ¿Puedo ver las decisiones otra vez? Datos. Decisión en el espejo. ¿Qué decido quedarme con él? Vamos a ver los finales, tío. O sea, los finales. Vamos a ver los finales en YouTube. Los distintos finales que hay. Porque tiene que haber más de un final. Seguro. A ver. Twin Mirror. Finales. Está el bueno, el malo y el twist. 5 finales. Final bueno, malo y secreto. A ver. Dame un segundo que pongo aquí. Vale. ¿Se ve? Sí. Final 1. Sam se queda en Basswood y ya no sobrevive. Starting Sam's en la mente de Sam. O sea que el primer final termina aquí. Si seleccionas quedarte en el palacio, ¿no? Claro, si seleccionas Choose him. No, pero es lo que yo he hecho. Ah, vale, pero te hacen como un resumen. Eso está guay, tío, para no tragarte media hora de finales. Pues creo que es el que he hecho yo. De momento es... Now... Juega hasta ver los créditos. Y puedes escoger y responder lo que quieras de aquí hasta el final. ¿El final 2 cuál es? Sam se queda en Basswood y Anna muere. Que esto supongo que es el final malo, ¿no? Supongo que tienes que decirle al policía que es un subnormal y que dispare, ¿no? Tienes que insultarlo en su puta cara. Ah, bueno, no, decirle Ana vea por él antes de que vaya ya por su propio pie. Si le das la opción de Ana, besa por él, no debe estar suficientemente cerca y le mete un tiraco. Lo que me extraña es que no muera él tampoco, o sea, él también. Porque, joder, si disparas a esta y esta está viniendo hacia él, joder, tienes tiempo de sobra para dispararle, ¿sabes? Buah, si hubiese hecho esto, me hubiese jodido, ¿eh? Dejar matar a... O sea, dejar morir a Ana. De momento este final no me gusta nada. A ver el final 3. Sam se va de Basswood y escribe su artículo y Ana muere. Vale. O sea, este final yo no lo podía sacar porque Ana muerto. O sea, Ana vive, vaya. ¿Solo vive en un final? Bueno, ahora lo miramos. Este es como el más largo de todos. ¿Aquí a quién eliges? Eliges quedarte en el palacio. En el palacio de la mente. Vale. Te quedas dentro del palacio, entonces... Vale, ok. Sigues como la... Vamos a avanzar esto porque... Hay que tomar una serie de decisiones, bla, bla, bla. Tampoco me interesa saber ahora qué decisiones hay que tomar.
Focus onto me. But if the phone gets damaged, I might not be able to use it later.
Vale, ejecuta la acción. ¿Cómo? O sea, supongo que ahí muere Ana. En la escena, la han cortado aquí de golpe. Este final es un poco raro. O sea, este no lo veo ni bueno ni malo. O sea, no lo veo bueno, pero no lo veo tampoco tan malo como este. Pero es súper raro, tío. ¿El cuarto cuál es? De momento el que más me gusta es el que he sacado. El que he sacado yo. Sam se va de Basswood. Bueno, creo que el que he sacado yo es este, ¿no? Claro, pero es que yo no lo he dicho. Yo no lo he dicho ni que me quedaba ni que me iba. Yo he dicho, me lo tengo que pensar. Técnicamente le he dicho que me lo tengo que pensar. ¿Sabes? Claro, pero yo esto no lo he hecho. Vale. O sea, asumo que yo he tomado he hecho la primera decisión. Que me quedo en Basswood. Porque si te vas de Basswood, tienes que adoptar la forma del Palacio de la Mente. Y yo no lo he hecho. Yo no he visto esto. Vale. Aquí tienes que... bueno, esto supongo que la diferencia entre este final y este es tomar la decisión buena aquí. En el puzzle. Si no la tomas buena, muere Ana. Y si la tomas bien, sobrevive.
Parent hard enough. Don't throw their lives away, Sam. Mistakes.
¿Cómo? Esto es cuando hablas con el viejo este, ¿no?
Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives away, Sam. Learn from your mistakes.
Es que no sé qué le dice, tío. Que si no sé lo que le dice... Espérate, un poco más atrás.
Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives away, Sam.
Supongo que le dice que se pire del pueblo. Claro, yo no he tenido esta conversación porque yo tenía al tío este detrás, ¿sabes? Yo tenía al pavo este aquí detrás. Y el siguiente final... ¡Hey, muy buenas, Axel! Muchas gracias por la raid. Bienvenido, tío. Me acabo de pasar Twin Mirror y estoy aquí viendo los finales... Los otros finales que tiene el juego, vaya. Sam se va de Basswood y escribe el artículo y Ana sobrevive. Vale. O sea que yo he tomado el final 1. Que tiene que ser el final bueno, porque es el primero, vaya. No me gusta ningún final, salvo el que he sacado yo. Este no me gusta, porque Ana muere, obviamente. Este tampoco me gusta porque Ana muere. Aparte es súper raro este final. Este no me gusta porque Sam se va del pueblo. Y este tampoco porque se va del pueblo. O sea que el bono es realmente quedarte en el pueblo y que Ana sobreviva. Nice, mira. A la primera. ¿Y el otro este? ¿Qué coño es? Ah, no es ningún final ni nada. Vale. Pues hemos visto los 5 finales. Tampoco tiene 15 finales porque es un juego cortito. Pero bueno, por lo que veo, las decisiones que te llevan a un final o a otro están casi al final, ¿eh? Lo que hagas antes de eso influye poco, la verdad. Nice. Nice. Pues poco más, la verdad. Uy, ¿esto porque se ve? Uy, espérate. Esto lo que no me gusta, tío, es que se vea... ¿No lo puedo hacer más grande? Bueno, da igual, no voy a tocar nada porque si no me voy a cargar aquí el asunto. Pues poco más. Poquito más.